Welcome to
Then,
FAQ Fridays. My name is Chris.
oh,
Um,
hi, Chris. So joining me and you today.
I'm sorry.
Is it only us today?
I sorry, couldn't hear you very well. Come again?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Cool. Is it only us today?
Uh, if there is any recording yesterday, you're asking me, or
Today. There's no one else on the call.
the call is not finished. Did you have any specific question regarding the system, or?
No, I just thought joining. I usually just join on Fridays just to see if there's anyone else having questions that I missed.
No, for today, no one joined for a specific Q&A session.
Yeah,
Um, I was just about to just get the recording ready to show a little bit of automations on the
yeah.
automation section, just because there were no joiners today.
Okay. Okay. Otherwise, I see there's new features that came on what's this called on sales process.
Mm-hmm.
Especially on sites, the webinars option. It's
Mm-hmm.
a new. What makes the webinar option different from websites and funnels?
Webinars are mainly built with no interaction with users and leads.
Yeah.
It's on beta testing mode right now. So since it's
Yeah.
a new feature, there might be some technicalities.
Okay.
Um, but that's the main difference between websites and funnels. Websites and funnels are mainly used for the guest or leads to navigate through the
Yeah.
landing page, and then webinars not so much. It's Webinars is meant to give content to the leads, basically.
Oh, so it's just kind of content to the leads. So
Exactly.
why wouldn't I use a funnel instead of webinar?
I'm sorry.
Do you have an example of a webinar funnel? What's the difference between the
Mm,
two?
we can go over the webinar right now. Let me share my screen, but there
Yes.
are no templates built so far.
Okay.
Give me
Cool.
one
Yeah, it would be
second.
great if we can just go over the webinar funnel.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We can. Let me know if you can see my screen now.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Great. So in here, you do have two options, a live
Yeah.
webinar and a recorded webinar. Okay.
Yeah.
So the steps are really simple. Just name webinar, test webinar. You can add a form in here to register for it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
use test form 11. If you have the video for the webinar, the pre-built one, this is the place where you can upload it. Okay.
Okay.
You would need to have it uploaded under media, all right, in your media library.
Yeah.
And once you have it done, um, let me see if I can use anything here. Mm, let's see. I don't have any content in my case.
Yeah.
But once you upload the pre-recorded webinar,
Yeah.
you can just click on next and it could be ready to be uploaded. Probably same as stores, webinars, websites and funnels. you will need to connect it with a subdomain or domain.
Yeah.
Okay. And once you get the link, you can just attach it into either your website, your landing page. You can have the link for your Facebook groups or whatever you want. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But it,
And then you can this all just ties up with automations as well, where you can build up your communication to the webinar,
exactly.
same as your normal funnels.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
yes. For sure.
that's cool. And live funnels, how does that work?
For live funnels, probably same process. The only thing is that it won't be recorded.
Yeah.
Just webinar. You would select the time zone for the other users to join, right?
Yeah.
So they can check the time. Let's say that the webinar is gonna be starting today at, I don't know,
Yeah.
in here. 1 second. You would select the form for the attendees to fill out as well. Let's use the same one, test form 11. And you can add the link at the end in here.
Okay, and that's the link that you would use either from Zoom or from whichever webinar software
Yeah,
you.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
And it
Zoom
will
is the
be
most
the kind
popular
of,
one for webinars. Hey,
I'm sorry.
Zoom is the most popular
Mhm.
one for webinars.
Yeah, there are different platforms. Zoom, I think Google Meet is working on a webinar section as well. Sessions as well. Those are the most common ones for sure.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if there's any tech issues with the webinars or you want to just test it out, feel free to do so. And if anything, you can always reach us out in the live chat for any technicalities that you may experience. Okay.
Okay, cool. That's perfect. And then
Mhm.
I see there's another new feature about quizzes. Um, quizzes that you can link with your memberships areas as well.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
same process.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
share my screen again. In here, you would just add a quiz
Yeah.
and you can start building the quiz depending on the format that you want, right? Let's say you want single choice in here. You can just set them up, add new page, multiple choice. As a standard rule, whenever you want to edit an element within the quiz, on the right panel for edition, and for adding new elements on the left, on the top left. Same
Yeah.
thing. Question 2. Here you have the answers, of course.
Yeah.
And then to add one more, if it's a long answer or multiple drop down. Or answer 1, answer 2, and so on. Here. Okay, perfect. You can add the categories in here. If it's, I don't know, sales, and then marketing, numbers, would be for a specific amount in here. You can add full name. It's not letting me add here. First name. You would want to put this on top, of course. And well, you do have access just to play a little bit around with all the elements within here. Okay.
Yeah.
Once you're done, just you do have the embed coding here, or you can have the link as well. It
Okay.
works similar to a form, but the purpose of this is different basically.
Yeah. So I see you can jump to next steps after filling in a question.
Mhm.
Is there similar things that conditional formatting like such as with surveys that if you selected this answer jumps to next one?
You mean let's say that the guest or the user doesn't reply correctly if he's able to jump onto the next one, or
No, so because I know with surveys, say you say I'm interested in product one, interested in product two, depends on which one you select, it just jumps to a different set of
oh
questions.
no, for this it will be mainly one path.
Okay.
Just because the purpose is different, right? So quizzes is kind of like a mini test, let's say.
Okay. Okay, cool. I just wanted
Hmm.
to because saw the conditional formatting there. Um Yeah, just sorry, I'm just also just trying to make the most of the session. What's where can because usually sales process they post on their Facebook channel all the new features of this month, and I didn't see that for this month. Um, what would you say is the biggest new features that you guys have launched on sales process this month?
So far, the newest features that are being updated are not only the quizzes and the webinars.
Yeah,
Also, you are able to use QR codes now.
yeah,
So if you want to enter your website or something like that, under sites, you do have that option in here. Again, all these new features are being tested, so there might be some technical issues at first, but then once they're updated,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Um, you can always reach us out in the live chat. But in here, as you can
Yeah.
see, you can generate QR codes now. That's the new feature.
Yeah, and you can put your
Oh,
logo in there. That's quite cool, and you can see the analytics of who
mhm.
scanned it where. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but those are the biggest features as of now. Um, Under Social Planner, if you work with social media apps, you have the countdown in here. I didn't get the time to test it on myself, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Let's say you are gonna go live or on a specific feature, on a specific post, you can create a countdown timer in here, right?
Yeah.
And you can post it in
And
your
this
social
countdown
medias.
timer will also connect with automation if this countdown timer reaches zero.
Yeah, yes, that as well.
Yeah.
All the features probably are gonna be connected with automations. So
Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise why are we doing it? We can't automate
yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah. So the
Um,
brand boards is something that's been there for a while now. That's
mhm,
literally just setting up your fonts and your color scheme and the primary and secondary logos
mhm.
before the time, and then you can just link it with funnels. Am I correct?
Mm, yeah. As far for brand logos, we don't usually cover this part just because guests or clients already have a logo, right? So
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
don't
no, that's
usually
fine.
cover. Mhm.
I just want to know where in sales process would I actually use it?
It would be either for new landing pages if you need a logo.
Yeah,
Um, it could be as the QR code, for example. As you mentioned before, it really
yeah,
depends, but basically anywhere you can add a logo, or if you don't have one,
yeah.
there are just a few users who come in here without a logo. That's
Yeah, no,
very
I,
helpful
I
for them.
remember it sounds.
But yeah,
Okay. Then there was another question that I had. I think it's under payments.
payments in here.
It was estimates. Oh, you also have recurring invoices now. That's quite cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, estimates. Is that just to send out a quote to your client?
Yeah, new estimates in here. Can build in here. You can send them to the guests, of course. It
Yeah,
will work very similar to sending an invoice, basically,
yeah.
but it could be the first draft that you send them. Let's
Yeah.
say if your business
Is
is
there
catered.
a way of sending them changing the estimate name on the invoice to say it must show as performer invoice or as a quote instead of estimate?
That's a good question. Not sure if you can change the actual name. So instead of here saying estimate, you want something else? You want,
Right at the top right, the one that's in bold.
oh, here?
Yeah, that one.
Mm, I don't think that can be modified, to be honest. Just because if you want it to be an invoice, you would use that product instead of the estimate.
Yeah, no, no, I understand that, but in South Africa, we're in the construction and yeah, so in the construction market where you deal with really big numbers, and the
Mm-hmm.
moment um you bill your or you send an invoice to your client, we must pay VAT on it. So that's that's the reason why we just we issue a quote or a performer invoice
Mm-hmm.
before the time, just so that the client can start paying that without us paying the VAT. We only pay the VAT when we actually issue the invoice at the end. So that's why it's for us important to change that estimate, that just name of
Mm-hmm.
estimate, because people also don't. Here we use the word quote instead of estimate.
Okay, I can ask if the wording can be changed in here.
Yeah.
Mm, as to my knowledge, it cannot be changed.
Yeah. No, if you
But
can maybe just ask the development team. That's just things that we
yeah,
use in terms that we use in South Africa that the
yeah,
accountants finicky about what the wording is.
yeah. If it's a matter of wording, I gotta check internally with
Yeah.
the
No,
DevOps.
very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, recurring invoices is that just does that happen the same as invoices?
Yeah, I mean, uh, are you aware of recurring postings that are scheduled in the social planner?
No, I'm not aware of that. That would be quite cool to see.
Okay, sure. Let's go back in here. So under marketing, here's where you would find your social planner, right?
Yeah.
Um, if you have, let me check if this test account has um a social media integrated. No. Okay, no. Well, if you come in here under social planner, you can
Yeah.
add. either your Facebook business page, Instagram business, or just
Yeah.
your social media apps. What it
Yeah.
will allow you to do is help you manage your social media posts. You can
Yeah.
post at the moment in here. You can schedule social media posts, and you can even schedule recurring postings according to the week or the month or however you wanna just organize it. Mm.
Yeah.
And you just need to uh, put in the content, click on
Yeah.
post,
Yeah.
and if you were to select the recurring postings, you can just select the time frame. And the same applies for the recurring um, invoices in here. You would just select the new recurring invoice,
Yeah.
edit in here, and on the top right, you can schedule it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mhm. I need to add everything in here, but
Yeah,
um,
no, that's cool.
once you're
Um,
done, you can just schedule the posting according to, let's say, uh, if it's weekly for the month and things like that. You can play a little bit around with the time frames, I would say.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty, yeah, the scheduling or the recurring posting is cool as well. Then I can post the
Hmm.
same things every 4 months.
Hmm.
Then I will really worry about that. There was another question that I have. I've asked the development, or I've asked on one of the Monday sessions a question about in opportunities you can add tasks, which would be quite cool as if, and I don't know if it's possible, if we can
Mm,
add multiple tasks,
for for each
multiple
client, you mean?
users to a task.
For the users to the task or for you to do task for them, for that specific user?
Uh, yeah, because there's some tasks that multiple users need to follow the same task.
Okay. You can create
Or
a
it can be,
stage, I would say, for that. Let's say that they opted in, and the next step would be for them to do that task that you want. You can add a stage in here instead of abandoned cart could be, I don't know, training, checking the
yeah.
training. It could be connected with automations. That's something you could do.
Yeah, no, so what I'm asking, because especially also on tasks,
Mm-hmm.
um, is and I spoke to, I think it was 4 or 5 of two of my affiliates and 2 of people that want to join, and they say they'll definitely join sales process if we can have like a built-in Slack function, that you can
Mm-hmm.
communicate with team members and assign tasks to team members and different people following the different tasks, because the team needs to, it's not always just one person working on a certain task. There's quite a few people
Mm-hmm.
working on it. Yeah, I
As
know
far
you
as
can.
connecting Slack,
Mm.
you can do it in here under integrations for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
but
and
I
then there is an option under contacts to add task to that specific contact. It's here.
Yeah, no, I agree and understand that. But how do you communicate with your staff members? Because you
Mm,
can add staff members, but how do you actually communicate with them?
I mean, if let's say you connect your if you communicate via Slack, you can integrate Slack in here. That's
Yeah,
one way.
yeah,
So
that's
you
one way.
connect your
It
Slack.
would be really, really cool, and I think it would just put salespersons in a different league if they can have internal communication
Yeah,
option.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, because then it replaces Slack. Then you also don't need Slack. So then you can put another thing on your homepage.
I think
Uh,
that's actually
internal communication.
I'm gonna take note on that just because since sales process is a CRM, it's meant
Yes.
to manage the communication channel with your clients and not so much with the internal teams.
Yeah.
So
Because it's
that's
already doing all of the clients' work. It's
yeah,
managing the clients,
but
but now you need us to go, and that's what's frustrating everyone is to go back to either from sales process back
to your
to
communication
emails or
channels.
Teams, or because then it pretty much replaces Teams, it replaces Google Meets, it replaces
Yeah.
Slack, then everything you may, well, understand what what the power of salesperson is. You make them even more dependent on the software or the website.
For sure. Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
It's
That's why
almost
the
addicting, I would say.
yeah, that's why the recurring income is it's such an attractive option because people keep what's this? They just keep they can't afford to go to a different system.
Hmm.
They're good for life. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I saw somewhere on products there's
Hmm.
reviews. Products reviews. Is that just specific product reviews that people can post, or does it link with how does that work?
Sorry, we're
Under
uh,
payment, there's product reviews.
payments, product reviews in here. This feature I wasn't notified of, so I wouldn't really know this feature. Give me 1 second and let me check the status on this. Probably again, it's new.
Yeah, it's a brand new feature.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, does it connect with your Google reviews or do you
No, Google
send?
reviews are already under reputation. So I would say these product reviews would be more, my guess is that there will be more related to um
A specific
um
data?
yeah, for the store section.
Okay.
So it would be the reviews for the products you upload under stores.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Thank you. Um, yeah, I don't have any questions at the moment. Do you guys have any questions? Okay. Cool. I don't have any questions at the moment. People not attending these Friday calls, like it suits me because then I have a personal one-on-one with.
Yeah, true. Yeah, yeah. You had a lucky Friday today.
Yeah. It's every Friday. Even if people just sit here quietly, we can just ask a million questions. Yeah. So no, thank you. Sorry, what's your name?
Christian,
Yes. Yeah.
you will be
Cool. Maybe
seeing
if
me
we if we can
on
just make
Fridays
a
now.
suggestion on the smobble team, if we can just
Yeah.
add Chris to the background. Yeah, then
Hmm.
then I remember your name. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you will probably be seeing me on Mondays and Fridays now. So, uh,
Okay, so you guys rotated because last time I haven't attended this is what is silly season in construction at the moment. So yeah, no, but I'm looking forward to see you. Yeah, and
of
what do
course,
you
same.
what do you do at Smobile or sales process?
I'm actually part of the onboarding team,
Yeah.
uh, and now I'm covering my teammates for the Friday FAQs.
Okay.
But yeah, mainly cover the onboarding process where you go over the first steps of setting up the account, integrating the tools, and showing the new clients how the system works, basically.
Okay. Cool. Thank you very much, Chris.
Of course,
Cool.
Andre, if anything, let's keep in touch and see you next week then.
Yeah, see you next week. There's no homework. What was the homework for Monday? Do you know?
For this week, it was creating a survey and
Okay.
just uploading in the Facebook channel with a hashtag. I don't really remember the
Girls
specific
versus wins.
wording, but you can check it out for sure.
Yeah, cool. All right. Thank you very much. It was
All
a
right,
wonderful
have a
day.
nice one, Andre. Bye bye.
Bye.